I'm speaking to you today from the Dr. Norman E. Borlaug World Food Prize Hall of Laureates in Des Moines, Iowa. And I especially wanted Norm Borlaug to be here with me as I spoke about Mary-Dell Chilton. Now, the first thing that occurred to me is I didn't know Syngenta had an early retirement plan, because Mary-Dell Chilton, every time I see her, is still so incredibly intellectually active and full of ideas that it can't be time for her to retire. But be that as it may, it's really important that we recognize who she is, what she's done, and the incredible role and place that she has in the history of human agriculture. It's about 10,000 years ago that first farmer, almost certainly a woman, went out and planted that first seed in the ground and cultivated that first crop of wheat. And from there have been amazing developments. Human beings have achieved so much. But it's in the last 50 or 60 years, truly, where science has played such an incredible role. And Norman Borlaug was such an admirer of science, and particularly the science of biotechnology. Those individuals who have been able to take that seed and find out what's inside of it, and to do things to manipulate and change it and produce a seed that can produce more for food, can provide plants that will grow and thrive in the most difficult conditions, and advance the human condition, and to increase the quality, quantity, and availability of food in the world and decrease hunger, because that was the reason Norman Borlaug created the World Food Prize. And I remember that day in 2013 when Mary-Dell Chilton and her two fellow laureates came into the Iowa State Capitol, and as everyone stood and gave them a standing ovation for those incredible achievements that she and the others had found in being able to understand the seed and to understand how it works and how DNA can be transferred. What incredible, amazing breakthrough. But what's also incredible is that she grew up in central Illinois, as I did, and even when she was young and in 7th grade, had such a penchant for science that her family took her and moved her to another high school with some advantages. And that began her intellectual journey. And that would take her across the United States after a Ph.D. at the University of Illinois, to the University of Washington, to Washington University in St. Louis, and finally to the research labs in North Carolina, where she has continued to do her work. Mary-Dell, you have a special place on the all-star team of the single greatest period of food production and hunger reduction in human history, as World Food Prize laureates who have changed the world and have made it a better place for people to thrive, and for those who are hungry to have more food, and to have people to have global food security all around our planet. Congratulations on all of your achievements from all of us at the World Food Prize Foundation and all our World Food Prize laureates and members of our council. We are all together applauding you for everything you have done and for being the role model who will inspire students who are coming up now, and particularly young women, to follow your path and to make those additional breakthroughs that will allow us to meet the greatest challenge ever of feeding 9 to 10 billion people who will be on our planet by the year 2050. Congratulations, Mary-Dell.